my very special Singer featherweight sewing machine. It used to belong to my mother, and now I use it when I work with clients. And when I'm involved in an intersubjective space. Intersubjective space is sort of a deep psychoanalytic term that's evolved over the last 20 years or so and become more common. You know, there was a time when therapists felt like they were a blank slate, maybe 40, 50 years ago, and we didn't share with our clients. Our therapists were not, in fact, encouraged not to share anything. We now know that we share with our clients even if we don't want to. And intersubjective space is best simple understanding. It's that area, that connection, both of feelings and thoughts between two people, unconscious and conscious. And in this case, between a therapist and their client. I'm not sure I understand all of the details of intersubjective space, but I know it when it happens with a client pretty regularly. And you've experienced it too, even if we don't recognize it till maybe after the fact. This machine, I stumbled on using it with clients, and these were made late 40s, maybe 1950, after World War II, when suddenly there was more steel to make sewing machines rather than tanks and guns. So this machine has a lot of messages for me unspoken. I've used it with clients of all types and ages, as young as 3 years old. Of course, I'm doing the steering, but they're applying the gas with the pedal. And we are creating literally together in the intersubjective space. I really encourage you to bring some of yourself into the nonverbal process with clients. And the way you do that is come up with something that's special to you. Hard to know, but you just got to think about something, some material that means something to you in a deeper way. You won't have to say that the shells that you offer a client to make a collage or to paint with remind you of your seaside memories, or that painting on a piece of wood reminds you of spending time with your grandfather in his wood shop. Your client will know it in the intersubjective silent space. It will be communicated, and it will create a deeper relationship. So I really encourage you to experiment with some of yourself the next time you work with a client with nonverbal process.